Hi everyone, here is Sanjay Bhardwaj, Senior Faculty of History at Apti Plus. I have been teaching history for more than 20 years at a pan-India level. So today, the motive of this lecture is to clarify the sessions of Congress which had changed the course of Indian national movement. This lecture is equally important not only for UPSC but for the state civil services examinations. So here we will cover those important sessions which are the landmarks in the history of Indian national movement. They will change the course of the history, especially national movement of India. You will come to know how elite class Congress gradually got transformed into a mass-based organization. How the policies from prayers and petitions got transformed into the policies of mass movement and this and all. So this is equally important for the prelims, UPSC and state civil services, and also sometime a question can also revolve around important sessions of Congress for the mains modern history of India. So let us start the slide. Topic. So first, try to understand the theme of Congress sessions. They will give you the message how the journey of Congress from December 85, Bombay till 1946, Meerut had transformed the history of national movement. So see here, when we start the journey, the first session of Congress which happened at Bombay was a turning point. A body which evolved as a safety wall gradually became a challenge against the British Empire. The first session is Bombay, presided by W.C. Banerjee, but the first General Secretary was A.O. Hume. Why he kept this office? Because the office of General Secretary is a deciding office. Without his approval, Congress cannot undertake any fundamental decisions. So just have a look over this, some important early sessions. W.C. Banerjee, 87 it is Badruddin Tayyab, he is the first Muslim president. Then in 1907 we have Rash Bihari Ghosh, where the Congress had a split. Then in 1917, Kolkata, we find the first woman to preside Congress was Annie Besant, but keep in your mind, there were three women who presided. First is Annie Besant, 1917, Calcutta. 1925, Sarojini Naidu, Kanpur. Again, 1933, Nellie Sen Gupta, that is Calcutta, 1933. So together we can say three women had presided the session of Congress. So let us see the next. It is 1929, Lahore session, Pandit Nehru. This session is a turning point in the history because first time Congress is coming in a new incarnation. That is, the resolution of Purna Swaraj got passed. That is complete independence. Now Congress is coming in the new incarnation. Simultaneously, in the same session, Gandhi asked the Indians to celebrate 26 January 1930 as Independence Day. Very historic occasion. First time in the pre-independence, we celebrated the day as Independence Day. Nextly, 86, second session of Congress, where Dadabhai Naoroji presided. He is the first Parsi president. Again, 1906 he presided. But here first time, you find Congress passed 4 historic resolutions. Then we have Lucknow session, Ambika Charan Majumdar. Here Lucknow Pact got signed, where Congress and League together came on the same platform, and Congress accepted separate electorate, and simultaneously League accepted that the goal of Congress will be the goal of League. Belgaum session is the historic session. First and only once Gandhi presided Congress, that is Belgaum, which is in Karnataka today. Why? Because here a pact got signed between the Congress and Swarajist. 31, Karachi is equally important. Here, after the suspension of CDM, Congress, Gandhi signed Gandhi-Irwin Pact. This session is important because here Gandhi-Irwin Pact got endorsed basically, and here resolution of fundamental right was passed to pacify the youth elements. So now let us discuss some, this was simply introduction. Now we can discuss some historic sessions of Congress. This is, now the meaningful component is going to start. Historic sessions of Congress. Here we will discuss one by one, because these sessions will brief you how elite class organization got transformed into mass-based organization, from prayer and petitions to the ideology of mass movement. So see here, historic sessions which change the course of national movement. Let us discuss one by one. First, we can say, in the first phase, moderates were driving the Congress, right from 1885 to 1905. So whatever sessions going from here in this 20 years were driven by the Congress, moderates, means those who believe in the ideology of prayer, petitions, moderates. Among these sessions, the foremost and the very important is 1905 session. It was lying at the junction where extremists will gradually evolve as a force inside the Congress. It is lying at the junction, the year Bengal got partition. So see, what is the turning point here? It is Banaras, presided by Gokhale. Very confusing and very important. If a question is arise in UPSC or State Civil Service Commission, where and the first time Congress passed the resolution of Swaraj, only Swaraj, your answer will be Banaras. It means it marks at a junction where Congress will gradually transform into a new phase called as the extremist phase. And this is giving you a hint. In this early 20 years, Congress is focusing only on development of India. Now see what next sessions are coming. It is 1905. Next important session is 1906, Calcutta, Dadabhai Nauroji, because here Bengal got partition, Congress passed a resolution of Swaraj, but extremists wanted some more resolutions. More means Swadeshi boycott and national education, but extremists couldn't got success. But now the time has come. Here extremists were great force, and incidentally, or you can say fortunately, a leader called as Dadabhai Nauroji, who was equally popular among the moderate and extremists. He has sympathy with moderates and extremists both. Hence, it gave an occasion to extremists. All the four historic resolutions got passed in 1906 Calcutta. So if a question is arise, which is a historic session where Congress is coming into a new incarnation, it is 06, Swaraj, Swadeshi, boycott and national education. Because Swadeshi movement was going to start, hence Congress had done the homework here and the movement got started from 7th August Calcutta Town Hall meeting and onwards. Now next session which will go to change the history of national movement is here. It means that is 1916 Lucknow. Here again Congress will come into a new ideology. First time Congress is going to sign a pact with the Muslim League. That is first time Congress and League are sharing a common platform. Lucknow Pact got signed. It is called as Lucknow Pact. Remember the session got presided by A.C. Majumdar. Lucknow Pact 1916. This is somewhat confusing. Many of you may be having under dilemma. It contains two things, like merger of modern extremist and Congress and League. But mind it, when we say Lucknow Pact, it means Congress and League only and only. What it means? Congress accepted what? Separate electorate given to the Muslims in 1909. Congress formally accepted. It is a pact. League also accepted that the goal of Congress is the goal of League. That is, Swaraj and Swadeshi also became the goal of League also. Hence we can say 1916 is a turning point. League which till now which was a communal party came in the mainstream. It is 1916. Now see the next session which is very important, which will change the course of national movement. Then we say it is 1920. This will change the destiny of Congress now. Here Gandhi had made up his mind to again approve the non-cooperation resolution, because earlier it got approved in September 20, Calcutta. But there in September 1920, Calcutta, C.R. Das had opposed it. But after 3 months, when December Nagpur is coming, C.R. Das also supported the non-cooperation, because Gandhi is a charisma, he knows how to change the minds of the opponents. But see, now coming to the point, why Nagpur session is important. Here, some fundamental changes in the Constitution of Congress. Who presided? Vijay Raghav Chariyar presided. What is the important outcome here? Fundamental changes. Congress was to be organized on linguistic basis. Provincial branches on linguistic basis. Linguistic basis. Very, very important. It means now Congress structure is getting decentralized. Membership fee reduced to 25 paisa per annum. In the strategy of the Congress, a fundamental change was made. This is change going in the structure. So in 20, what is going on? Number one is change in the structure. Second is change going in the strategy. See what change is coming here in the strategy. Goal is not being changed. Goal is same Swaraj, which got evolved in 1906 Calcutta. So in 1920, again Congress is coming in a new incarnation. What is the incarnation now? Decentralized structure is coming. Strategy mein Gandhi is widening the ambit of strategy. That is, in 1906, it was provided that Congress will follow only constitutional means. Congress will follow only constitutional means. For what? For Swaraj. This was a part in 1906. But Gandhi had widened it. What Gandhi added? Gandhi added 2 more streams inside this. So what is the now line? Congress will try to achieve Swaraj. Goal is same. Like in 1906, I think you're getting my point. In 1906, Congress evolved a goal of Swaraj. By what means? Constitutional means. And here Gandhi is going to change, not change, we can say, widening the strategy. He is saying, now the goal of Congress is to achieve Swaraj. Goal is same. Not only by this, but by peaceful and any other legitimate means. Legitimate. This word has a more subjective meaning than this word. A thing can be legitimate to one society, not other society. Peaceful has no limitation. Whatever I can do, it will be peaceful. So see what type of charisma Gandhi was, how he is going to change the Congress from an elite class body to a mass-based organization. Structure got decentralized and Congress can carry any of the strategy. This is a limited means. You have to carry only those means which is sanctioned in the Western politics. But this has no limitation. Legitimacy may vary from society to society, community to community. Hence we can say from 1920 in Nagpur, Congress can be called as truly a national political party. Keep in your mind. Now coming to the next important historic session which will change the course of history. After 1920, the next historic session in the history of Congress is 1924, Belgaum. Here you will come to know how Gandhi's charisma is driving the Congress. Belgaum. You may be aware, Congress had a split after the suspension of NCM in 22, Swaraj Party. Gandhi was in prison. He came out in 24. It is the only session presided by Gandhi. But point is, how Belgaum is important. Here Gandhi cannot tolerate any split in Congress. So what happened? Here, he brought a compromise between the Congress and Swarajist. See the concept lying in between. In this pact, Gandhi provided that Swarajist will be called as subsidiary of Congress. What it means? The goal of Congress will be the goal of Swarajist. But Swarajists are free to practice their own strategy of entering the councils. But Swarajists will be called as subsidiary of Congress. See the genius of Gandhi, how he transferred elite class Congress into a mass-based organization. This is a historic session. It is the only session presided by Gandhi. Next historic session, if you see in the history of Congress, is coming in 2029. We have discussed earlier Lahore session. Now next session is 1931 Karachi session, presided by Patel. We have discussed the factual information that it was brought to endorse the Gandhi Pact. But try to understand why here Congress passed a resolution on fundamental right. This is important. A question can come in the mains also. That Karachi session, this can be the question. Karachi session was an attempt to pacify the rising discontent among the Indian youth. You may correlate with the execution of Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Sukhdev on 23rd March. When Gandhi and leaders were going to attend here, they were shown black flags. and Gandhi's intuitions are very strong. So in this session, Gandhi in fact got signed, but simultaneously Congress came with the resolution of fundamental rights, which contains many rights. Along with this, socio-economic programs, some rights of the working class also, because Bhagat Singh was a hero of working class. So in this way, this session is changing the course of history. That is national movement. Next important session, you can say, is after 31, we can say the next session is 1936 Lucknow. Why it is important? Nehru presided the session. Why in Lucknow? Try to understand. Because by this time, the peasant organizations, that is, are now got organized at a India level. All India Kisan Sabha. Go and see. All India Kisan Sabha also organized a meeting in Lucknow in 1936 before this Congress session. Hence, Congress also want to get the support of the peasants' sentiments, their grievances. Hence, Congress is also coming to Lucknow, presided by Nehru. And here, first time Nehru claimed, I am a socialist. I am socialist. It means Congress is coming into new incarnation. That is, Congress is switching towards, say, socialistic programs. Why? Because this body called as Kisan Sabha was evolving as a potent force in the Indian politics. And simultaneously, the next year, 37, is very important. First time the annual session of Congress is going in a village called as Faizpur. Why? Because again the same reason, peasant organizations becoming all India body, to get the support of this peasant organization, Congress is coming here. And first time Congress is coming out with a new type of programs to satisfy the interest of these sections regarding debt issues, debt resolvement, land revenue settlements. This all is coming here. Again, the next session, which is important, in the annual sessions of Congress, after 37, we can say it is 38 and 39, very important. Haripura and Tirupuri. Haripura and Tirupuri. It is in today Jabalpur, Gujarat. First time Subhash Chandra Bose presided Congress 2 times consecutively. But what happened? Here Gandhi asked him to not to contest, but he contested and defeated the candidate of Gandhi called as Pattabi Sitaramaiah. But since wide opposition was made and Subhash finally was forced to step down, when he resigned, a question may come, who then succeeded Bose as the interim president? It is Rajendra Prasad. Very important. After this, another session, 1940, is very important. It is going in Ramgarh in Jharkhand. And lastly, the important session which changed the course of history is, we can write here, it is 1942, where first time Gandhi came in a new incarnation, a new slogan called as Quit India. And here Congress passed a resolution called as Quit India Movement. Slogan called Do and Die. That means these sessions are giving a message that these sessions had driven the ideology of Congress. Let's discuss some PYQs based on the same sessions which we have discussed just now. Let us see. So here the question is, the first session of Congress held in Kolkata, it is incorrect. As you know, it was held in Bombay. Second session of Congress was held at Naroji, it is correct. Second is correct. Both in Congress and League, it is also correct. Answer is C, that is 2 and 3. Now see this question. It came in 2015. The first woman president to preside Congress, Naidu, I think you all know, it is Annie Besant. Naidu is the second woman. She presided in Kanpur 1925. Annie Besant first, 1917, Calcutta. The first is incorrect, but second is 100% correct, Tayyab first Muslim president, yes, it is correct. So only 2 is correct. Now see this question. Congress split, which was the reason behind the split in Congress? Surat. Introduction of communalism, it has no relation with this all. Congress cannot take communalism as any of the issues inside the Congress. Extremist lack of faith in the capacity of moderates. Extremist lack of faith in the capacity of moderates to negotiate with the British government. It has no meaning. Foundation of Muslim League, no meaning. Aurobindo Ghosh inability to elected as president of the Indian National Congress. What is the main reason for the split in the Indian National Congress? Introduction of communism. Extremists lack faith in the capacity of moderates to negotiate with the British government. Foundation of Muslim League. Aurobindo Ghosh inability to be elected as the president of Indian National Congress. इसमें कुछ ऑप्शन गलत लग रहा भाई, पर फिर से इसको हटा देंगे, कैसे करेंगे? नहीं, इसमें कुछ हटा देंगे ना उसको. 4 resolutions were passed at a famous Calcutta session of Indian National Congress 06. The question of either retention or rejection of these 4 resolutions became the cause of split in Congress. In 07, which of the following was not one of the resolution? So we know Swaraj, Swadeshi, boycott national education. So partition of Bengal is not the answer. It means not पूछा गया है. So it means answer. This is the A. Is let us see this question. Sanjay Bhardwaj was the first woman to, I think we have discussed now, this question has been repeated. Annie Besant was the first president. Siya Das was in prison, yes. Siya Das was in prison in, he presided 21 while he was in prison. He got imprisoned in Calcutta. He was boycotting the visit of Prince of Wales in Calcutta in December 21. So keep in your mind, he is a president who presided Congress inside the jail 1921 Ahmedabad because he was in captivity in Calcutta. The first Britisher was Alan. Keep in mind, Hume never became president. Hume never became president. He was simply general secretary. Then who was the first? George Yule. You may be aware, 1888, Allahabad. So I think it is very clear. Yes, it is correct. 2 is correct. And it is also correct. So 2 and 4 are correct. This is a very interesting question. During the freedom struggle, Indian National Congress was formed. Keep in your mind, it's a social cell of the Congress. It is a social cell of the Congress because Congress wanted that both issues should be, social issues should be discussed separately. Hence, in the 3rd session of Congress, that is Madras, Congress formed a social cell in Madras by the name Indian National Social Conference. So let us see the options here. During the Indian freedom struggle, the National Social Conference was formed, which was the reason behind its formation. The answer will be yes. It is answer number B. That Congress didn't want to include social reform in its deliberation, decided to form a separate body for the such purpose. So I think this all is fine. Hence, guys, wish you all the best. Again, soon we'll be coming with a new lecture. Okay, fine.